Hi, my name is Christina and I am your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf, and today I am bringing you Boy Puppet by Christian Baines. Just kidding. I am bringing you Puppet Boy by Christian Baines. I am formally and announcing publicly to the world that Christian Baines is my Canadian brother from an Australian mother. I freaking loved this book. There's so much dark, dry humor. It had me just like, it had me at hello. Before I start on this, I need to stress, and I mean stress, the point that this is not a romance. This is LGBT general fiction. In this, it's not two crazy kids out finding who they are and falling in love, or finding out who they are and becoming best mates for the rest of their life. No. Does this have a happy ending? It kind of depends on how you look at happy endings. If the kind of happy ending you're wanting is the put the lotion on the skin or you get the hose again, then yes. If you're looking for a happy ending of and they all lived happily ever after, no. I don't want to say this is YA. It would definitely be, I think, more of an NA feel. I wouldn't say give this to your child and let them grow from the experiences of this book. So we have Eric, who at the beginning of the story is 17 years old. His mom is kind of flighty and is right now in the States working on her career. So that leaves Eric by himself. So in order to raise money to go to film school, he is a teenage escort, so to say, or like a gigolo, kind of does what he does. He has a girlfriend named Mary, and this year in school is a new kid named Julien, and man, is he just like sexy fine. In this book, I'm trying to figure out how to explain it in the best possible way. Once you get done, there's a good chance you're gonna say, Christina, what the hell did you just let me read? And my response is gonna be like, it was fabulous, wasn't it? There's so much darkness, and in a sense, it's kind of how kids are today. I mean, the pressures that are going on that like we didn't have to go through, the bullying that enthralls, but at the same time, these are privileged kids. So yes, they have to go through everything mentally that any child who goes through the process has to go through, but they have perks. And part of the perks is constantly getting high, constantly losing their minds, constantly doing ridiculous things, and finding themselves in the most abhorrent situations. For the senior year, they put on a Shakespeare play, and Eric has convinced everybody that Titus should be the theme. I haven't even heard of Titus. I'm not a Shakespeare person, I'm sorry, until this. But what I'm gathering from it is that it is dark as... So now all of a sudden, we have rape and murder and vengeance in a play, and it kind of parallels and mirrors what we're seeing in the real world. And I say this, and you're gonna think like mirrors exactly, but that's why I say it's kind of like the parallel shift of a universe. It's mirroring it, but in a whole way that you are not expecting. And I wish I could go further in and tell you exactly how I'm seeing this, because oh my gosh, like mind blown on the writing and on the feels. And if you love dark, dry humor, this is for you. And if you like something that's going to make you stop and actually think and look at the characters, look at the situation, look at real life versus fiction, everything about this just kind of got me going and riled. And I sent Christian a couple messages like, wait a gosh darn minute, only I cussed. And is this happening? Is this for real? Am I understanding this? Oh my God, mind blown. I thought this character was this. I absolutely just am in love with this story. As I said, it's not a romance. The main character, Eric, this is what I am going to kind of give away, and maybe it's a spoiler alert, but I need you to understand this. Eric is incapable of being in love. He understands the concept of love in its most basic, most simplistic form. He gets that. Falling in love, being head over heels, sharing a heart, a soulmate, that is not Eric. So do not go in here thinking that I was just kidding, there is a romance. There is no romance. I can't stress that enough. I don't want you coming back to me and saying, Christina, there's no really happy ending. Yes, I know. I've told you like 20 times. There is some pretty sadistic, twisted stuff that goes on in this book. Christian wraps so much real world into this that it was kind of hard sometimes to depict and pull apart exactly what was fiction and what was real. So if you're ready to kind of cleanse your palate of romances, just to get away from something, explore a completely different area of your brain that you haven't really explored before, and you are ready for the mind of the century, then Puppet Boy by Christian Baines is for you. I am giving Puppet Boy 5 stars because it blew my mind. I love his writing style. I loved the way the story was put together. And like I said, the whole journey was fantastic. And when certain things started clicking for me, when I could see the parallels and the dimensions, oh my gosh, it was such a ride. So down below, I am gonna leave the Amazon link so you can kind of skedaddle on over and get it. Like I said, it's a great palate cleanser. Take a weekend, a couple of days, and just immerse yourself in something different. You are going to love it. Unless you're one of those people that doesn't like the darkness, then it's not gonna be your thing. I'm gonna let you know right now. You've been warned. If you've enjoyed my review, I'm gonna ask that you help me with that YouTube algorithm and give me a like. Leave me a comment. I love to interact with all of you guys, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love to be one of those people that says, look for a review every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's kind of not how things work for me because of life. But that's the magic of the subscribe button, is that you will get a notification when I have a new review out for you. If you like me and think this chick's pretty awesome, down below I'm also gonna leave my website, my Facebook page, and my Twitter. If you have a book or an arc you'd like me to read/review, you can request via website. Puppet Boy, Christian Baines, published by Bold Stroke Books, 5 stars. Bye. Hi, my name is Christina, and I am your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf. Today I am bringing you a 2-for-1 kind of a special. It's the first 2 books in the Music Within series by Faith Gibson. And so the 3rd one just came out, which is Finding Me, and I'm going to have a separate review for that later. But I wanted to bring you the first 2 books. And you're going to say, Christina, Release Me was like one of your first videos on your YouTube channel. And I'm going to say, maybe it was, but it's not there.